y'all, happy Friday. Welcome back to the Grub Family YMCA Silver Sneakers Chair Yoga class. We've got a super energizing, great practice for you today. It will be completely standing. If you would like to have a chair or the wall nearby to help with some balance, feel free to grab that. Otherwise, set yourself up with some space to move around. Set up a nice calm area so you can focus and enjoy. So we're going to start with our feet about hip width distance apart, a little bend in the knees, tuck the pelvis under, roll your shoulders back, and bring your hands together at heart center. And let's just begin by setting a positive intention for today. So whatever that means for you, wherever you can draw positive energy from, keep that in your mind, and let's rub our palms together quickly. Quickly creating friction. You'll feel it warming up. And keep that positive energy in the front of your mind as we take our palms, place them over the eyes, and imagine all of that energy flowing through your body. You can drop your hands down by your side. Take your thumb and touch it to your ring finger and your pinky finger, like so. This is a prana mudra, so it's going to help us energize. You can relax your hands down by your side, keeping the thumb pressed into the pinky and the ring finger. And let's focus on drawing energy up through our feet, feeling our blood flowing, our heart pumping, breath is deep, and imagine positive energy. Take one more deep breath here. And then reach your arms up overhead as we come into a tall mountain pose. And here I want you to imagine elongating, stretching through the fingertips, all the way down through the arms, through the torso. Legs are long, feet are planted. Draw energy up, shoot it through you. And then bring your hands down to heart center. Again, let's take a big deep breath in. Nice full breath out. And now we're going to come into some back bends. So if you would like, you can take your hands to your lower back for a little extra support. Or if we're still at heart center, we can just reach up and back, pressing the chest up and forward, keeping the hips pressing forward. And take 3 deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the nose. And as you exhale, perhaps you have room to bend a little deeper. One more nice deep breath here. And then as we exhale, draw your hands back to heart center, bring your torso back forward. Let's pause and take another deep breath here. Imagine energy flowing through your body. And then on your next exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips to fold forward. Now you can stop with your torso at hip level to keep your head elevated above the heart. If we have low blood pressure, we want to stay right here. But perhaps you have more flexibility. It's within your practice to keep folding a little deeper and maybe even release your hands down towards the floor. They might be up on your shins, at your ankles, or all the way down. Wherever you are, let your head relax and give me a nod yes. Take a deep breath. And exhale fully, maybe fold just a little bit deeper. Let's spend one more breath here. And then, leaving our right hand on the ground, I want you to lift your left hand up towards the ceiling. You can bend your knees as much as you need to, twisting open. Twist and back bends are very energizing, so that is our focus today. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, you can drop your left hand to the floor and raise your right hand up towards the ceiling. Good. Twisting the spine, torso is open, and we enjoy another deep breath. Before we release this hand back down to the floor, take another moment in this forward fold. Enjoy. And then I want you to press down through your feet, bend your knees, roll your torso all the way back up to standing. Roll the shoulders back and away, and we're gonna move into some strength and confidence and energizing poses in a nice warrior flow. So I'm going to face the side so that you can see me fully. You stay in whatever direction where you can be the safest and continue focusing on this practice. So we're going to start with a crescent lunge. So I want you to step your left foot forward and your right foot back. You're going to bend in the front knee, lining your ankle underneath your knee, and your back heel is up off the ground. Now this might be a challenge for your balance. If you're unsure of your balance, feel free to spin this back heel down so you're making full contact and staying safe. So wherever you are in this crescent lunge, I want you to reach your arms forward, take a big breath in, reach up overhead, and then as you exhale, pull your elbows open, press your chest up, and then inhale, reach forward, up, exhale, mini back bend. Very good, one more time, just like that. Inhale, reaching forward, up, exhale, back bend. And you can release your hands down by your side. Now I want you to spin that back heel down if you haven't already. Straighten out your front leg. Make sure your hips are still facing forward. Take a big breath in and puff up your chest. Roll the shoulders back. As we breathe out, hinge over your front leg. Coming into a pyramid pose, we'll feel a big stretch in the back of the leg here. Enjoy it with a nice deep breath. If you have more range of motion and ability, we can lower our arms down, bringing our head down towards our front knee. Take one more breath wherever you are, and then slowly rise back up. And I want you to sink back into that front knee. Take your back leg and hop it in line with your front foot. So your front heel is in line with your back arch, and our hips are now facing the side. Perfect. From here, rise into warrior two. Arms come front to back, and we gaze out over those front fingers. Take a deep breath here. And then we're going to drop our hand to the back thigh, rotate your front palm up, and we're going to let this arm shoot up and over in a peaceful warrior. So we're feeling a stretch in the rib cage here, making space. The back is bent slightly. We are strong and confident. Deep breath, and then return to warrior two, arms front to back. And then we're going to drop our front forearm to our front thigh. Our back hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Good. Creating space in our back side of the rib cage here. Take a nice, deep, strong, confident breath. And then gently rise back to warrior two. And we can drop our hands to our waist, straighten out the front leg, and point both of your toes back forward. So we're in a wide forward fold position here. So moving into that pose, we'll roll our shoulders back, hinge from the hips, and only going as deep as is comfortable for you. We've got low blood pressure, we keep that head elevated. Good. Enjoy a deep breath here. And then gently rise back up again. And now I want you to point your toes out slightly. So heels in, toes out. Bring your arms out to your side. Here we are in star pose. Imagine elongating through the toes, through the fingers. And then we're going to squat down into a goddess pose. So we sink the hips low. We're only holding 3, 2, exhale, rise back up. Beautiful job. We're going to do the same motions on the other leg. So facing the other direction, now we have our right foot forward, left foot back. Bend in the front knee, line the ankle up over the knee. Back heel is raised, or if we don't want to participate in that challenge, we can spin the back heel down so that foot is firmly planted. So wherever you are, coming into this crescent lunge, we're going to raise our arms up. Good. And then we exhale, pull the elbows open, press the chest up. Inhale, reach forward, up. Exhale, back bend. Good. Again, inhale, forward, up. Exhale, back bend. Just one more time. Inhale, forward, up, and back bend. We'll hold for a moment here before we release those hands all the way down to our hips. If we haven't already, spin that back heel down and straighten out the front leg. Hips are still facing forward here, squared off. And we're going to take a breath, puff up the chest, roll the shoulders back. As we breathe out, we hinge over our front leg. Big, intense stretch in the back of the leg here. Don't let it be too intense. Enjoy it. Use your breath. And rise back up. Beautiful job. Bend back into that front knee, and then we're going to hop our back foot to be in line with our front foot. So front heel in line with back arch. Nice bend in the knee. Hips face to the side. Arms raised front to back. Warrior two. Enjoy the confident breath. Before we move to peaceful warrior, with our back hand on the back thigh, rotate the front palm up to the ceiling, and we shoot up and over. Again, focusing our breath to create space in the front ribs, and then a nice bend in the back for our back. Take a deep breath. And return to warrior two just for a moment as we set up for our extended side angle. With our front forearm on our front thigh, back hand reaches up and the torso twists open. Good. Strong and confident here. Take a deep breath. And then rise back into warrior two, just for a moment. And then we can drop our hands down to our sides, straighten out that front leg, and point both toes back forward again. Another wide fold, so hinging at the hips. Maybe if we have more range of motion, if we want to interlace our fingers behind our back, drop the torso down and press those knuckles up for a big chest expansion. Wherever you are, enjoy a deep breath. And then release your hands and rise back up. Point the toes out slightly. Elongate, reach star pose, shooting through the fingers and the toes. We are squished, we are strong and balanced. And then dropping down into goddess pose. So knees spread apart, hips drop down. Good. Take a deep breath. It's so tense. You got it. And rise back up. Float those arms down, and we can heel toe our feet together to come back, standing in the center. And let's end our practice with a couple of energizing breaths. So, planting the feet, imagine this energy drawing up through you. Take a big breath in, sweep the arms out to the side, reach up nice and tall, and exhale, float them back down. Just two more breaths. Inhale, arms come up. We are strong and energized, ready to start this day. Exhale, float them down. Last one, make it the deepest breath today. Inhale. And exhale. Bring those hands to heart center. Imagine all that energy flowing through you today, all of that positivity, and take this with you throughout your day. Namaste.